Now we're going to deal with spheres. So it's not easy making a perfect circle. So I am going to take this bowl and flip it over. And you can make these spheres any size you want. So that's the beginning. Got early morning light here. And I want to indicate that there is a tabletop behind the sphere. So I want to just include a straight line in the background. This is going to be the tabletop. This is going to be the background. You can choose any materials you want and any technique from your scale experience. I'm going to use my charcoal pencil, which is quite soft. And I am imagining I'm going to make a very small light here. Here we go. So the light is going this way across the form. So if you think about this being sort of the center of the light, we're going to be dealing with a highlight. If it's a shiny surface, we're going to deal with a light area. And remember, these come around the surface. These are not flat lines, right? And then we deal with an area that is going to be a shadow area, and then an area that's going to be the core shadow. And then we're going to have some reflected light down and through here, and we're going to have a cast shadow. So if the light's coming from this direction, this is how you think of it. So the light's coming out of the light, comes across here, and then this sphere blocks the light here. This is going to be the beginning of the shadow area. And on this side, if the light's coming from here, it's touching the top. Man, that's gonna, well, that light should be way, way out there. We're gonna assume the light is coming from here above, and it's going to come out here. So within this area, we have the shadow. So the shadow is a circle, right? But it's sitting down on a ground. So remember that circles become ellipses when they are sitting on a flat ground. So we're going to decide that the shadow is kind of coming out, and you want to connect the shadow on both sides. So I'm drawing this through for right now very, very lightly. And remember that ellipses have round edges. They do not have pointed edges. And remember that when you divide an ellipse in half, they should be the same. This should meet and touch this. These two sides should be the same. So the same operations happening here. The widest point here, the widest point here, if you drag a line straight through, this line should be horizontal. This should be bigger in the front and smaller in the back. So we're going to start an ellipse. The ellipse has to go all the way out and touch the edge. There's that center line that we talked about here. So that comes out. So this is going to come out, touch the edge, and this is about halfway. So both sides of this should look the same. So now I have this, a diagram of this light source.